Hey guys, Tony Morris Cousins here at Harrisonburg Honda, Internet Sales Representative. I've been here for about 2.5 years with the online sales department and about 3 years total here at Harrisonburg Honda. I'd say real kind of big boy job was I worked at a Foot Action in Charlottesville, Virginia. It was my first sales experience, so I loved it. And it was kind of brutal at first. When you have big retro release days, you have people lined up, like 100 people in line that want their shoes immediately. So it kind of threw me into the fire and I loved it. I really enjoyed selling shoes. I'd say my biggest inspiration for what I'm doing today would just be my father. He kind of dabbled around a lot of jobs. He ended his career as a trucker. I worked for a UV hospital, but also with the help of my mom. Those are probably the two leading factors, I think, that got me to where I'm at today and inspired me to be as successful as I am today as well. I think being bilingual is a huge skill set, especially not in just our community, but for everyday experiences. It's something that I wish I took advantage of more in college and in high school. Skateboarding, I think I always played Tony Hawk Pro Skater as a kid, and I could ride a skateboard and do like a little ollie, but doing like a full-on like nose grind or any kind of trick like that on a board would be pretty awesome to learn in 10 minutes. I think loud chewers and like people that chew chewing gum loud is my only pet peeve. Other than that, I'm like a happy guy, go lucky guy. So my dream vehicle would probably be a 1969 Dodge Charger, either in black or decked out like the General Lee, because I was a big Dukes of Hazzard fan growing up. I think within the next 5 years, something that is going to impact the industry dramatically is going to be more adaptive cruise control and collision mitigation braking system standard. That could be a big thing going forward. It seems like a very simple installation basically to equip every car with a collision avoidance system. So I think that would be something to look forward to in 5 years from now. It's Tears of a Tiger by Sharon Draper. I believe that's how I pronounce the last name. It's basically about two young kids in high school, two basketball players, athletes, who had a sports car and too much to drink, and I'm not going to ruin the end. But you can imagine how it can be, it has its ups and downs, and it's one book that I read as a kid and I'm still kind of going back to it in today's society. So it's always applicable. Right now I'm watching Boardwalk Empire. I'm starting season 5 tonight. I'm super excited. I love 1930s, 1920s America in a sense. So if I could go back in time, I'd definitely go back in time to the 30s as well because I love it, yeah. I'm a big folk music kind of guy. Lumineers, Mumford & Sons, I know that's not your typical folk style music, but kind of those banjo, loud pianos, loud drums, good time is that folk style is what I love the most. So I do have a pet, her name is Lulu, she's 3 years old, she's a 22-pound Border Terrier, and she is the second love of my life besides my girlfriend. So I'd say the biggest tradition in our family is we have, every Christmas, we do a big oyster stew dinner. I'm from Greene County, right across the mountain, and for some reason, oyster stew in my family is just like one big thing, so it's usually 30 or 40 of us before COVID, and we just get together, pig out on some oyster stew, and sleep the rest of the day away. So that's one tradition I look forward to every single year. The one thing I love making the most is sesame beef with rice. I actually had it last night, so I'm still suffering from that because it was awesome. And sometimes we'll throw some broccoli in there, carrots, green onions, chives, kind of mix it up a little bit. But sesame beef and rice is one thing we cook, I cook a lot at the house. Never will try it, never will attempt to try it. It doesn't belong with pizza. Pineapple's a pineapple, don't ruin a good thing. In high school and college, I loved drawing. I could have gone to college and focused on art more, but I didn't, I don't know why. But that's one skill set that I still have today that I love doing. If you ever catch me at the dealership, you'll see on the corner of my notepad me scribbling cartoons or zigzag lines, things like that, and I just keep the creative juices flowing. The best advice that I could give anyone that's just starting in this business is to don't be afraid to talk to somebody. Because if you're afraid to talk to somebody, chances are you should be talking to them, and chances are it's going to be a relationship that you're going to build that's going to last quite some time. Thank y'all so much for taking a moment to get to know me. I hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you here at the dealership soon.